There is something haunting about wanting too much. Zahara didn't always live a life people envied. She was born in a small town in an extremely rural area that was considered remote to most parts of the country. A quiet place where dreams often died before they began. Her mother, Lydia, worked two jobs, teaching during the day and selling second-hand clothes at the market at night. She believed that education would change Zahara's life, but the school she sent her to, a prestigious private academy, only reminded Zahara of what she lacked. The other girls arrived in air-conditioned cars with designer shoes, new phones, and laughter that smelled like privilege. Zahara arrived in public transportation, clutching her mother's old handbag, pretending not to notice the whispers that followed her. She's not like us. Why does she even go here? Each moment carved into her heart. By the time she was 16, Zahara had learned something dangerous, that beauty could make people forget poverty. So she started to work on hers. Makeup tutorials, borrowed clothes, and perfectly angled selfies. On social media, she looked like the life she didn't have, and people believed it. Men began to message her. Compliments turned into offers, lunch, shopping, trips. Her mother thought she was just working part-time jobs, but Zahara was already living two lives. When she got to the university, she met a group of girls who made her old fantasies look small. They were called the Soft Life Sisters, girls who drove luxury cars, wore imported wigs, and spoke like their names were already written on magazine covers. Zahara wanted in. She became friends with them, copied their mannerisms, their style, their captions. She dated older men, saved enough to get a body enhancement surgery, and came back transformed. That was the beginning of her rise. Suddenly, her Instagram blew up. She had brand deals, luxury endorsements, and invitations to elite parties. She started getting called Zahara the Star. But fame is never enough. The more she got, the more she wanted. That was when she met Nadia. Nadia was an influencer from Nigeria. Older, more mysterious, and surrounded by luxury that didn't quite make sense. People whispered she had spiritual backing, but Zahara didn't care. She wanted to be just like him. They met at a fashion event in Lagos, and Nadia immediately took her under her wing. One night at a private dinner, Zahara confessed, "I want to be more Nadia. I want what you have. The fame, the power, the life that doesn't fade." Nadia stared at her for a long moment and then smiled faintly. "If I tell you how I got here,